This earnings week was expected to just be a retail extravaganza with a few other names thrown in there until Uber announced that they're going to be reporting this week. This is their first report since their IPO, so suddenly the end of earnings season is looking a little more interesting. So I took a look at the other tech names that are reporting this week. Some of them have pretty interesting charts that you're going to want to check out. So Uber isn't the whole story, but I bought you their chart too, so let's take a look. First one out of the gate, though, is going to be Palo Alto Networks. Now, this is a pretty interesting chart. They haven't missed since our records began in 2015, so that's good. And now look at those shares breaking out to new 5-year highs. They pulled back a little bit since then, but this is a pretty impressive little run here off of those 2018 lows that hopefully some of you maybe were buying, because that looks like a great buying opportunity now. But this one on the cybersecurity side is definitely going to be one to watch. Then we're switching over to one of the ones where we don't really have much earnings data yet because they too just went recently IPO, but it's not Uber, it's Dell. So Dell is back. Yes, still helmed by Michael Dell, the original founder. And you know, a couple of years ago, everybody was saying that the laptop was doomed and the iPad and any kind of those devices were going to take over from the laptop, but that has not happened. People still buying those laptops, and Dell is still one of the top names in that area. So this is one you're going to want to watch. As you can see, the shares started off basically ignored by Wall Street because they had other fish to fry at the end of 2018 with the market, down so big then, and with that big correction. That was the point when they were cheap. But now they've taken off, so can they hold this momentum? We're going to see. Then we're going to switch over to the other big IPO of this year, Uber. This is their first report, so all you can see is just this little bit of chart. It's a little bit of volatility in there, as everybody knows who's in these shares. But this is definitely one that everybody's just going to want to listen in on. It's not so much about the miss or the beat on the first go around. Then we're going to switch over to MRVL. So this one, a little bit dicier on the actual beats, but has a pretty good track record over the last 4 quarters. It's beat twice. It does have the 2 misses, but these shares too have broken out in 2019, but pulling back now a little bit off those highs. Can it regain its momentum? We're going to see. Then we're going to finish up the week with YEXT. So this is the digital knowledge management platform that a lot of big companies use to manage all their digital features. And they went IPO in 2017 and haven't missed since. So that's pretty impressive. A huge sell-off to end 2018 there. That was pretty brutal. But we've had this big rebound. Can it hold here? Can we get another breakout here in 2019? We're going to see. This earnings report is going to be one of the key indicators. So a lot of companies that recently reported or went IPO in the last couple of years, including Uber that went this year. So this week's kind of interesting, a little bit more uncertainty going on with some of these tech names and some of the others we saw earlier in the earnings season. That means you're going to want to tune into those conference calls and find out what's going on. But they're also making it interesting here at the end of earnings season. And I have only just one more week of earnings charts to bring you, but I am going to bring some of these late filers and the stragglers here at the end of earnings season into next week. So you don't want to miss a single one of these videos, as always, and you want to be on board for when we start up again for next earnings season. So get them all at zacks.com/YouTube and subscribe to our channel on YouTube so you're getting them every single earnings season, like I said, because I'm always bringing them to you and you want to keep up. And as I said, I'll be back again next week with some more earnings charts, and then we're going to take a break until the next earnings season, but don't miss out.